Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tuesday trading session. As we trade the close as always, I welcome you all. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Another day, another try. Tuesday trading session. As we trade the close as always, welcome you all. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Another day, another try. Okay. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? How are you? I don't know, man. Um, what is happening today? What happened? I have a trade here. It's not looking good. Entered two positions, not looking good so far because of my overall bearish bias. So, but I am gonna stick to my bearish bias. I think it's explain why. The trade here. It's not looking good. But you know I love welcoming you. Just trying to figure out if it's me or if it's my internet. Because it seems like something is wrong. Yeah, something is wrong. Purely with my camera. I hope we should be good on the camera side. But anyway, you can't do it on the camera, guys. You can hear my voice. Let's start today. You know how we start the day? Okay. Okay. Welcome to Tuesday. So let's discuss the the JSE close. On the JSE close today, Old Mutual still becomes one of the most active stock in the Johannesburg Stock Exchange for the past month or so. It's been leading the chart with good volume traded on a daily basis. On the top gainer side, we have Mondi, which is up 3.42%, Rembro, which is up 2.5%, Mr. Price, 2%, Nedbank and Valterna just above 1.83 and 1.75 respectively. That's Nedbank Group and Valterra Platinum. On the top loser side, we have Goldfields, which is down 1.53, British American, which is down 1.33, Nespas is down 1.24, Process is down 1.17, Northern Platinum is down 8.2, 0.82, and the Johannesburg Stock Exchange top 40 index, it's, to be fair, the top 40, we are just, mm, how do I put this? We are literally break even, and the all share index, it's down 0.85%. That the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. Before we discuss a lot, you know how we always roll, man. It's interesting. If Dow Jones is bearish, and Euro GBP it's also bearish, and this period I'm speaking about micros. So it's interesting to see this. But as I said, the UK and the Eurozone area, I'm bearish for it, but we'll discuss that. But for now, without any wasting time, remember, I also, in this field I was speaking about, I've long this guy here. I've been holding this trade for a while. Doesn't seem wants to break out. I'm waiting just for a breakout to just show direction to go to the upside. I've been holding this for a while I've already taken profit on I've already taken profit on AUD CAD, even though it has given me another opportunity to go long. I decided not to. I went long. I took profit there, came back to this for which at support I was supposed to have went long again. So, but I didn't. Let me attend to my son first. I decided not to. And then I took a couple days. Back to this point, at some point, it's supposed to so, but I figured. I don't know. If it cuts again, guys, let me know. If it cuts off, let me know. Maybe I can do something. If it decide to cut off, let me know. Maybe I'll do something. But anyway, I was supposed to long. I am still gonna wait. And the reason why I have not jumped on any trade for Australia, there is very important news coming through for Aussie. Very, very, very important news coming through for Aussie. On the on the macros today, we have British, the UK monetary policy report hearing. We didn't listen to that. Nothing much here. So the reason why, so tomorrow morning, in the AM, we have CPI, Australian CPI. They're expecting lower number about 3.7%, which is what's expected. So I am not gonna jump on a trade, and I have my reason. One of the reasons why I am not gonna jump on a trade, I'll explain. It's because look, I'm already positioned long on an Australian dollar, and the long position of on the Australian dollar, I use the divergence between Aussie and the British pound, where British pound seems to be better as the monetary policy slash relaxing, while Aussie is a bit restrictive, with inflation just getting out of hand for now. So that's why I already positioned short, or I mean short British pound against the yen. So therefore, with that, I'm not going to add in trade until we have inflation data that will come out in the AM this morning, tomorrow morning, after the close, basically. So, and I'm talking about South African time. So, with that being said, um, therefore, with that, so with that, I'm gonna be watching the inflation, the enemies. Trust me, when I say enemies, if it comes back hot, it comes out at 3.8%. That won't be good at all. That won't be good. Look, it would be good. Like me, I am long Aussie dollar, so it will be good for me. But for anyone else, in terms of inflation, becomes a problem, and for consumers in general, that won't be good because they will start cutting rates. But anyway, um, let's go ahead. Joe Jones is bearish. Interesting. We have trend. They've basically trend has flipped on the indices. We have flipped, become bearish. We also have CCOT data. I'm interested in seeing the COT data because it's also giving a bearish reading. This is interesting. Uh, Okay. I think now I'm interested in checking this. Look, I'm interested in checking. Let's see. For a chart, so currently technicals are bearish. Let me see. It's not a definite flip because the daily time frame, the 200, the 100 MA and the 200 MA is still holding. However, COT data, when you look at S&P 500, COT data, COT data, it's bearish, net bearish, and I'm looking at S&P 500. You look at COT data, institutional positioning and bias. We see that it's been bearish lately. We're going to look at the COT data while we start to see bearishness on indices. Also, when you look at the economic growth overall, GDP growth quarterly, it's bearish, where the focus, oh God, okay. Oh, sorry, where the focus was 2.8, but we got 1.4. We have retail sale, we got a miss as well, about 0.4, and consumer confidence also came out lower. That's still an overall bearish on economic growth. Inflation is barely neutral because we have CPI, which indication of bullishness. As CPI is coming lower, that will be supposed to be bullish for indices or stocks. We have PPI, where the forecast was 2.7, came out 3%, PCE as well, and that's a neutral reading. Labor market, I think what flips this, good evening, Bravo. So, what flips this in general? It's what flips indices to be bearish for now. It's the labor market. When you look at the labor market, NFP came out bullish, which there was a bit of stability in the labor market lately. There was very good stability in the labor market. You look at NFP, it's looking good. Unemployment rate came down. Weekly jobless claim last week, jobless claims were good. ADP change, this was the last one, and jobs opening. Those are the only bearish. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Those are the only bearish. My English is gone. Those are the only bearish indicators in this case. Do I have to work? This is something. So I think so. Those are the only bearishness in this when you look at S&P 500. And let's jump on to Dow Jones because also is the one that's giving a -5. So question, I think the question still stands. Do I go short in indices? Honestly, I don't like going short on indices. Same thing as indices. The 4-hour chart is 10 bearish for now, but still, the labor market is still holding in the bullishness. So I said I wanted to look at also the COT data because I'm really, really interested in that. As we are speaking about S&P 500, just want to look at the indices and determine the overall biasness on it. Because really, I just want to see what happened. The reporting of last week, Friday. Overall, we see Nasdaq, they've closed 3,000 short contracts, they've added 7,000. Maybe that is why it's still in neutral. But overall, S&P 500, we have closed 44,000 short contracts, long contracts. They have added 28,000 short contracts. So last week for Dow Jones and S&P 500, the institution were basically selling S&P 500 that was reported on Friday. Very interesting phenomenal. Do I go bearish on it? Let's just look at it quickly and decide really. if the bearishness it's worth it. Let's just go to indices before we do the daily analysis. We'll jump on in between the 4 hour time frame. We see daily. I'm looking at Nasdaq there. S&P 500. It's literally consolidating. To be honest, it's literally consolidating. Unless we get a break below there and come back lower, but maybe the 4 hour time frame might have changed. Look, honestly, we are holding support on the 4 hour time frame. Can we give perhaps if we flip that support to 10 lower, perhaps that you could have an opportunity to short S&P 500. Personally, I don't like um, shorting indices. My game doesn't allow me to short indices. Dow Jones as well, I think it's having the same phenomenal holding support. One might say, but why don't you short on this high there, on that supply area? I doubt. I personally doubt. Also, a flip of this support, perhaps if it start failing this current support, maybe I will look to short it. But for now, no. So really nothing much it's happening there. So overall, I'm still neutral on indices, even though the hedge fund is giving me a bearish reading. I personally do not like shorting indices. I'm just gonna stay on the outside. And some of the reason, as I've discussed with you now, you look at the labor market, it's looking good, it's looking solid. That is holding it on the bullish, but on the bearish CP inflation data is coming out a bit shaky. So you have this uncertainties in it. However, overall, I'm still gonna be neutral. I just don't like trading in here. Yes, we hold support, come out, reject, come back to the support. So we do the same thing over and over until I get a definite retracement or a definite good bias, and I'm confident about my bias to one side, one way or the other. Then that's when I think I'm gonna pull the trigger. For now, I'm on the outside. So, but without wasting time, and so do not forget to like and subscribe. Just tell me what you think about my bias looking at institutional positioning and looking at what the hedge fund score is giving us. And I'm thinking of starting to sell the hedge fund. I'll speak to the builders of the hedge fund. Maybe I'm gonna start selling it to you guys. So if you need it, just hit me up. Just tell me what you think about the macro biasness that is giving us. But other than that, let's just quickly do not forget to like and subscribe. And just on the comment section, tell me what you think, and I'll appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's quickly do a daily analysis. Perhaps we can get a trade today. Perhaps we can get a trade today. Yesterday we didn't get a trade. Perhaps today we can get it. Uh, so I think previous daily low. I don't know, man. Yesterday price action, yes, it gave an opportunity, but my bias was slightly different from what I was looking for. Didn't give me a definite opportunity, so I couldn't trade. So that is why previous daily high, previous daily low. We have set today's low, by the way, looking at S&P 500. And that's so I might be bullish. You see where the problem is? There's SMT both side. Previous daily low. That's a move. Let's see what we have here. So what's interesting here, I think I should make it clear. I should make it clear here. If we start holding above this resistant area, because this is definitely a resistant area, we came back to this opening back. I just don't like marking the opening gap, but that's an opening gap that we are looking to be rejecting. So I could look for shorts, to be honest, for now, but let's see what we have. We have relatively short liquidity there. Don't just get to engage with me, guys. Oh, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, that's a bit here. Look at S&P 500 has not taken out that high. So we look to be having an SMT also on the upside. That's an SMT between Nasdaq and S&P 500. Um, just wondering if today will give us an opportunity. Oh, shucks, I see. Oh, I see. I see. I see. We held that fairly carefully. Just wondering if maybe we can flip that. If we flip that, we can look to go higher. And then another plan that I have, I'm just gonna mark that high. If we have a 15 year that's gonna close above this current high, let's say that's gonna close above this current high, we are likely gonna look for continuation. So I don't like black color, but today I'm gonna use it. So this high and low, I think a break above one of them, I think that's when a Buddha can get a trade. But this one is weaker. And we're at the 15 minutes order block here. So can it come back all the way up? Possible. And if we look at closely here, there is this 15 minutes February candle. Come on. No, there's a 15 minutes February candle. Well, this continuation, because it also, I think I might get a continuation to be fair. I'm just contemplating continuation. Honestly, we might get a continuation, but I have to wait for a 15 minute closure above this high. So far, we are holding this 15 minutes fair value gap, so which is a good sign that we might go higher. So I think I just have a plan in between because a trade above or below, that's a conclusive trade for me to do something about, right? If that flips, then we are talking something else. But if it doesn't flip, we are definitely gonna go for that stress. So in a nutshell, here's my plan. In a nutshell, a closure above, can I get a continuation to that high? A closure below, a continuation lower. So one of these two scenarios are a possibility to trade above this blue line black. We're gonna look for longs. Below, we're gonna look for shorts. So I'm just marking these two ranges. Yeah, exactly what I'm looking for. But I have to wait for the 15 minutes closure. What's interesting here is I'm not even going to market because not part, but the 5 minutes we really kept that is over here. Let me market just gonna give me good ideas on what to do next. But there's a 5 minutes that is holding there on Nasdaq. The other has not held. But yeah, let's see the 15 minutes. Just gonna be watching this 15 minutes. So I guess today we are waiting. AM sessions literally served London low. Oh, come on. Not again. I don't know, guys. My spread will be terrible today. And even cards in between. I need to charge my phone though. We're gonna discuss a lot of things, guys. We're gonna discuss a lot, don't worry. I'm coming. Trumpo, Trumpo, give me my charger. Give me my white charger. Give me my white charger. Remove it from the charger. Where are you going now? You going to sleep? On a quickly charge here. Okay. Need to get water, guys. I need water. Trumpo. Company is calling you. I need water, guys. So, what do you understand? Tell me what you want us to discuss, and then we'll discuss it. You know, my ranges that I selected today as my trading plan are quite far, eh? Because I don't want to trade inside this range, eh? Because anything can happen, even the slow will be nice, but anything can happen. Yes, we are holding that. If you are brave enough, you will say, nah, like, nah, no. Let me not change my plan. Let me just wait. Ain't gonna change my plan. Let me wait, girl. Maybe we can discuss other things, but bravo, Dow. I'm not gonna change my plan. Let me change my plan to get my phone. I'm also watching a game, Kaiser Chiefs against and Stellenbosch, also on Sundowns versus um Mamelodi Sundowns versus Amazulu. I need water. Kinyori, I need water. If you're gonna consolidate for quite a long time, then I might call it in a day early. Let me get water first. Take Malanda. Take. Say thank you. Come, say thank you. Where are you going? What? Where are you going? Yeah? Go sit down. Then I get water, guys. Yo, way back. Okay. Still in the same range. Nothing has changed. Um, Still in the same range. Nothing has changed. We're still in the same range. Also, guys, just go on YouTube. I mean, Facebook, search for Reform Capital. I do write some newsletters, even though I'm not consistent yet. But I do write some stuff that I think will happen in the market. But for now, nothing is happening for now. I'm just gonna be watching what happens as we break above or below. Because I know a break below there, this will give me more opportunity to come back to this now. Oh, good. What's up, Nana? Yes? How do you want? Yeah. Love you. Okay. Okay, where am I? Long term, we have Euro USD that is bearish and Euro CHF. I barely trade Euro CHF, but let's look at it. We are holding that support. Honestly, it is bearish. If anything were to happen, maybe if you want to short, you can short as it retests that high on a 4 hour time frame. That would be a decent move. But being bearish on the dollar right now, oh, being bullish on the dollar, it's a good thing right now. Because when you look at the DXY, technically, we are holding the support. So if it breaks above the support here, we are likely going to come back to that supply area. So there is that possible move to the downside. I mean, to the upside though. So there's a lot of things that you could look into and that can make you think of a trade idea that I have in mind and the idea that I want to trade. But I guess you have to be patient. This thing has been trending, hey? And for some reason, I've not even taken a trade here. For some reason, I've been waiting for this, but it's not giving a bullish anything. Let's see. Okay. So if Euro JPY oil, I don't like trading oil, but Euro JPY, it's bearish as well. So the Eurozone, I think inflation is a problem in the Eurozone. Sorry. Oh, nice. Interesting. We are holding that. Yeah. If it comes back higher, for now I'm gonna stay on the side. Okay. Let's look at this is not sorry. Oh, but this is analytic. February was bearish. Interesting. February for now has been consolidating to bearishness. Seasonality. So as we are going to March, it's a bit neutral. Monthly snazzy for S&P 500. But let's discuss other assets. I also wanted to discuss so other things we can discuss as we go along because wow. Forex scorecard, what am I doing? Okay, let's discuss the forex scorecard here as we go to the power hour. So on the forex scorecard, if you look at it closely, we are bearish, a very good bearishness. Though the 1000 MA and the 200 MA, we still bullish, and I'll show you why. But technically, when you look at the 4 hour charts, and I think I might be trading it, I might decide to take a trade date or on the 4 hour time frame, but we'll decide. But when you look at technically, we're bearish. Institutional positioning, net positioning last week for euro was bullish. Interesting. Weekly change is bearish, but overall, and I did say overall, they're still long bullish on euro. Economic parameters, GDP business forecast, we are bullish. It's interesting that economic growth were literally bearish by -1, but it's more like a neutral reading. Labor market, as I said before, Eurozone is a labor market is still neutral. Inflation data, that's the one we're still bearish at. So we're getting a -8. So maybe perhaps that is why I'll look into shorting Euro USD. I'm just I'm just looking for this high here to be retested. Just gonna look for this high to be retested. I think this will make sense. Okay, sorry, my throat's a bit dry. It will make sense, yeah. Just gonna be looking for that. And also GU as well. But there's lost a bit of bullishness. So I'm gonna sit on this on the side there. Yeah, what do I trade ideas for today? And that's Can this 15 minutes flip here? Looks like it's holding. If that flips, maybe. But for now, I'm just gonna be sitting there. We either have a boring day or a very fast day. I'm also watching a game, so I guess today is the waiting game. A slow market, guys. And also, let me check. When is the earnings? I forgot. Tomorrow, I think. Earnings calendar. There should be earnings somewhere this week. Mhm. Just checking the earnings calendar. Come on. Look, guys, if I'm still playing white ace, I'm not gonna even contemplate to take a trade. Okay. Mm. What has been happening? Today it's so quiet. Today it's so quiet. Ah, can we flip that? Let me say something. Just trying to figure out something here. That would be nice if it flips this. But the problem might flip this. Yes, sir. Nah. Mm. It's a very fine week so far. The 5 minutes held that the 5 minutes held that fairly good. Yeah. When you look to be coming down. Yeah, this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. Close below, maybe I might be looking on the five for something. Let me see. Close five below, have another five close again below. Gonna look for a reaction there. Maybe something will happen, but let's wait for this 5:15. Very slow market, I should say. SMT here. I love the SMT for one reason. I'm gonna be marking closely. This flips the high and then we're talking something different. I want to see things that I never tend to see, but let me just mark it. Just want to see what happens. At the end of the day, one or another, if it flips the high, will definitely go down. يعني very terrible price action. Mm. Well, close below. That's what I wanted to see. I'm gonna mark it another five. I'm gonna wait for this five to close as well. Just waiting to see what's happening here. Ah, man, let's wait and see. Break that below the market structure. Huh. Chips is annoying, man. Chips is annoying. I love this moves. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for this closure. Gonna wait for this closure. It's gonna be explaining exactly what I'm waiting for. Waiting for this closure. Close. I'm gonna look for a retracement there and look for continuation low. Some of the low that I'll be targeting will be this low here. Come on. I'm waiting for this 5 minutes closure. Come on. 5 minutes, got an invasion of this low break below. The next five close, I'm gonna look for reaching. Yeah. I think my bias will be bearish. Close, gonna make a say. Not gonna jump on exactly. Just wanna see something. Gonna look for continuation. Yeah, I'm gonna look for continuation. Yeah. Oh, I see. I see. Uh, hmm. I have big decisions to make. Yeah. There is a 5 minutes perfect gap. Yeah. Can I wait for that reaction and a break below? Just try to catch the lower move. Just wait for more confirmation. Because even though this low can hold, this low can hold for this short, yeah. My worry is if it comes back here, okay, I'm just thinking, sorry. I'm just contemplating a trade there. I'm thinking. Okay. There is also this, okay, no, what? There is also this 3 minute fair value gap here. So these are the move that I'm waiting for, to be fair. It held at 1 minute. It held at 1 minute. So I'm just waiting to see how we're going to react. But I'm tempted to think of this trade there. Do not, I'm just thinking, guys. I'm thinking. I think I'm going to add my limit here. I'm going to have my limits on. I'm going to have my limits on. I'm setting up a limit, sorry. I've set up my limits. Just gonna look for this trade. Let me set up properly. Yeah. We might hold this 1 minute support, by the way. Don't think we might not hold. We might hold this. You know what's weird? I'll tell you what's weird. Let me just finish up setting this on my phone. Okay. Here's the thing, guys. Sorry, I've set it up. Here's the thing. And I'll say exactly what my role is today. If I don't get a trade, it's fine. Look, here's my role. Can we come back above this? Just tweak dip in to this. There's a 3 minute market on a 3 minute, in fact. There's a 3 minute gap above. That's what I'm trying to enter, basically. I want this 3 minutes to hold. So hold this 5 minutes for very gap. I might anticipate another trade below it. Hold that, flip everything down. I have there's an opportunity for lower prices. Not stagnant. Let me stick to that plan. Let me stick to the plan. Yeah. I'll tell you something though. We held this 5 minutes, right? Tap into this 5 minutes. If we flip, where am I? If we, because we have tapped into this 5 minutes for very gap. If we flip this 5 minutes, we are likely gonna you get the 1 minute to hold and just move slower. Um, just gonna mark up my areas. Because if we flip that, we hold that, though we didn't tap, we hold that, gonna continue. But let me stick to the original plan. I'm not gonna manipulate the plan. I still have time. Let's see. Yeah, the limits are set. Okay. Let's see. So 30 minutes before your sleeping time, ne? 30 minutes before you go to sleep. I'm saying if 30 minutes before it's time to sleep. Yes, Nana. Mm. Mm. So let's watch and see. My limits are set on tired. Tobo, come here. Come here. Come here. Give me this. No, give me that. Cloth. Yeah. Thank you, Nana. Water. She drank water all day. So let's wait and see. Oh, come on, man. This thing of cutting, I hate it. And reset. Ah, shit. I hate it when it does this thing. Went off. Oh, again. If it's gonna cut again, I have to. I'm still having my limit on. No. Guys, I'm gonna change my position. I'm a bit. Yo, myself poor. I think I'm gonna hold on to my balance here. I'm gonna hold on to my trade plan. I'm gonna stick it on. Look, I'm tired, and this key thing keeps on cutting. If it cuts now, I might have to end the live and restart again because it drops the thing and it cuts. Come on. Mm. I'm tired. Oh, my life end. Didn't cut. Reconnected. Whatever I had to this. I have my limit on, so come on, for heaven's sake. Ah, shit. If it cuts now, I might have to end the life and restart it again. Like this. Malang, sit properly, Nana. Um, if it cuts now, guys, I don't know why it's acting up today. I'm gonna end the live and then restart it again. But you should be careful. You know, one thing is interesting here is this, and I should say it and make sure that I say it right. One thing that I should say and be clear. Oh yeah, okay. No, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. Sorry. Guys, tell me what you're watching from. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I know my stream today is a bit buffering, but Come give me borrow me remote. It's behind those pillows. Yeah, behind that one. Yes, I did. Come here. Come here. Come. Let me see. I want to see your head. Look this side. Are you okay? Yes. Are you fine? Did 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 you run and miss me and then did you hit my head? So it's okay, I'm fine. You're fine. Okay. I'll be fine. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm waiting. Okay, we've officially tapped into this 15 minutes for 5 minutes for value gap, but my overall entry point, as I said, is just above the 5 minutes for value gap. For some reason, I feel confident taking a trade there. Let's see if we get tagged. Okay, we're on the trade. Okay, we're on the trade. Let's see if that holds. I just wanted to hold that 3 minutes gap, yeah? If it holds that and does not get a continuation to the upside, that will look good. Just jump on a trade. We have about 1 hour or so before our cut-off time, so we're gonna sit it through. Do not forget to like and subscribe. All right. Instead, we didn't get a trade, so today it's another. We got a trade, so I need to do it this way. So I'm just thinking. Sorry, I'm just responding to someone there. Come on, man. Don't forget, guys, I'm on a trade already. Oh, what? Ideally, you like more of an aggressive bearish momentum coming through. Um, Ideally, that's what I would love, but guys have to settle through. More of a bearish momentum will do good for this trade. Just enter it. I know my life earlier on was a bit weird. Oh, I'm tired. Thinking of doing my school later. Back again and break even, push up and again to the upside. Trumbo, guys, sorry, I'll be back now. Come on, stop cutting. Oh, today's stream is horrible. So, guys, I'm gonna take my kids to sleep. Just be back now. I'm out. What the hell was this? Yes. What the hell was this? I'm out, ladies and gentlemen. I won't be taking another trade today. So I'm gonna try tomorrow for look another trade. This was weird. What's happening? Before I call it a day, what's happening? Is there earnings that was announced now? Did I miss something? Or it's just your normal market's craziness? Okay, nothing. Let me see. Okay, I've taken a loss here. I'm gonna call it a day. Um, Look, my overall idea, I think, still stands. This low held, just tap that and reject it. So my overall idea, I think I'm more confident in the trade that I try to take. One thing which frustrates me the most is after this new overdam that happened now, and then the trade start to set up again. Let's wait and see if maybe it will set up again. Because we have sweep, we clearly have an SMT here. I'll hate it. Honestly, I will hate it. I'm not gonna lie. If this has taken me out and continue lower, I'll hate it. And it looks like it did exactly that. Yeah. I'm gonna attempt again today. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt again. I'm just waiting for something to happen. Wow. This was ridiculous. Just gonna see if it take out this low. If it takes out that low, if it takes out that low, I'm gonna attempt to go short again. Look, tried first, took me out, got that invasion, came out, take me out, retested there, and looks like it's rejecting. So I'm gonna be using the 1 minute time frame to see if there will be any opportunity arising. But only there's only one way for me to get a trade, and only one. A break below there. Only if that happens. Because already the first trade I took didn't go up. I'll just call it a day anyway for today. It's not even a problem. I can call it a day. Just want to see as we broke below what's gonna happen. This is the keyless move, eh? I'll hate the fact that just weak me out and go lower. That will be crazy. This will be ridiculous business. If it does that, oh, that will be ridiculous business. That would be ridiculous. It would have dealt with me effectively. Because it does that sometimes. So, because after a loss, drink some water. Yeah, I would have loved for you to take out this low. Was it Champions League, guys? For those who watch football, was it Champions League today? I lost touch of my thing. Let me confirm. I don't think the trade setup will happen. Let's see. I don't think we'll set up. Okay. That setup is not set up. I'm tired. Okay. The setup is not set up, ladies and gentlemen. Before we call it a day, I think I'm gonna call it a day. A day. I'll just go to my room and do some work. Okay. If you will be going on through the per hour, if that flips with a favorable gap, you could look to enter to go lower. That that can hold. We say in break, but I just wanted to have a market structure shift here. To look come back, take out all the lows here. So yeah. So I think that what would be my plan. Um, what's this English word? Practically, that what would be my plan. But let's move ahead. I feel tired. Let's discuss this before I call it a day. One thing that should be noted, it's Nasdaq is retesting the 200 MA. And when you look back, the last time Nasdaq retested the 200 MA was after the Trump election and the tariff thing that started, when we saw a very huge drop. Everyone thought we were extremely bearish. And then we immediately flipped back to the upside and we saw the 200 MA also flipping. So many times the 200 MA has flipped, we have not retested. We've been really retesting the 50 MA. We've been really retesting the 50 MA there. So what I see for me here is we are holding the 200 MA as a critical point. So if by any chance Nasdaq start to give me bullish reading on H finder, I will be honest with you. I'm gonna jump in. I am gonna jump. I'm not even gonna hesitate to jump in. Hold on. What is this body doing? Okay, I'm still here. Might have to jump on a trade there. I might have to jump on a trade there. Sorry guys, I just removed. Let me go do this. I thought, nah, but let's call it a day. Let's call it a day. It's fine. We're not gonna jump on a trade. I decided otherwise. Yes, we do have an hour to potentially get a trade, but I decided otherwise. We could be consolidating and we are going closer to earnings. I think earnings are after market closure today, so no, we'll see tomorrow. As I was saying before, we are retesting the 200 MA. Here is a worry for me. We break below the 200 MA, we get a very good close below, and we retest it. That will be a bearish when you look at the 50, 200, and the 200 MA will have been officially bearish. I'm tempted to take this trade, honestly. I'm really tempted to take this trade. Still have time. Can take this trade and go, nah, 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 nah. No. Okay, it's fine. Eh? What? Madam, what do I say? Eh? No, there's nothing for me. I'm not going to take a trade because I've already contemplated. Madam, what do I say? I'm confusing myself. I said go to sleep. Go. You want me to take you out? Go to sleep, Manan. All right. You want me to stand up? Come. Let's go. Go to sleep. Come. Go. Go to sleep, Manan. Manan, go to sleep. Eh? No sleep. Okay, I'm gonna take you out. What am I asking? Give a feeling to what's on. Okay. Good. É um macho. É uma chapandas. Pampers. Macho. Ngiyaklala lo muntu unowethu. Sleep. I didn't wake you up. Love you, Nana. Sleep there. Nini ashimone. Oh, shucks. Uh, okay, the trade is happening, but it's just not doing what I wanted. So it's not doing what I wanted. So there's nothing, guys. Trade, it's not doing what I wanted. I wanted it to break below there and leave a fair value gap here after it just closed below. And then I was gonna look for a reaction somewhere there. I was gonna look for this reaction. Uh, 1:2. But I didn't do that. But anyway, let's not waste time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's discuss Nasdaq as I was discussing Nasdaq. And then we call it a day. I'm tired. Let's discuss Nasdaq on a daily time frame and we call it a day. I'm tired because I you know what hurts the most? I'll show you guys. This will be the most painful trade in the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks. This thing went straight to my stop loss, took me out. Let me show you. When days like this, be like, what the hell? Look at that. Let me make it bigger. Yes, Nana. Eh? What did Nini do? Nini, what are you doing? Look at that. That's a Nini. Look at that. It took me out and came all the way down. Very weird stuff, right? I thought I had it will be coming on down to my take profit possible. But it happens. Okay, let's discuss Nasdaq. Guys, I will discuss Nasdaq now. Let me deal with this boy. Warobara Nini. I'm coming. Okay, enough about the field trade, guys. Let's do this. I was saying, uh, okay. Doo-doo-doo. So enough about the trade that I just mistrade. Anyway, I was saying overall we have we have Nasdaq giving a neutral to bearish reading coming through lately, and I've already discussed that on the previous video. But honestly, we are holding the 200 MA, and the last time we held the 200 MA, uh, that was during the we retested the 200 MA after we have flipped bullish. I think this is after the tariffs. From then, we've really been trading away from very far from the 200 MA. Uh, we are holding the 200 MA currently. If the edge finder like now, I think now it's giving a neutral reading. If by any chance it starts popping up on the edge finder, Nasdaq, where is it now? Let's look at the asset scorecard. It's going to be looking at 200 because holding the 200. One thing I love, it's holding the 200 MA. It's rejecting exactly the 200 MA. So I truly love that, right? Can it flip bullish? Yes. And what is it that I really want? What I want to see it changing for it to flip bullish. This is what it's happening. Where is it? 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 What am I? I'm looking for Nasdaq. I sometimes forget. Weird. Okay, Nasdaq. It's -3. Technicals are very bearish. Reason being, 4 hours has totally flipped bearish. When you look at institutional positioning, net positioning at neutral, but latest COT data from last week, it's good that we have seen institution on the COT data that was reported on Friday that came out a bit bullish. That's very good, I should say. However, GDP growth, as I said, we got a 1.4 miss in GDP growth. We have manufacturing PPI, PMI as well, but the bearishness, retail sales as well, inflation, we have PPI and PCE. We're only bullish one at CPI with just a very good low number. We got a miss for about 0.1%. That is a bit bullish for Nasdaq, but overall, inflation data or inflation biasness, we're at the neutral. Something that have flipped this thing to be more neutral than it should than it than forever. If my English still serves me right, it's the labor market. When you look at the labor market, NFP unemployment rate, weekly jobless claims came out very strong, eh? Extremely strong. So with that, came out very strong. That is why there's something wrong. I need to reset this. Okay, I need to reset this. All the time. Anyway, where was I? Yes. So labor market, when employment rate, weekly jobless claims, NFP came out very strong. That's a bit bullish as well. So if any of this came out very weak, we could have get a continuation for a bearish market. I need water. For a bearish market on Nasdaq. But for now, I guess we'll say the labor market, it's saving Nasdaq to be more bearish than it is, but for now it's neutral. So technically, what am I waiting for? Beside the 4 hour chart being bearish or waiting for that to flip, as we're gonna be looking at retail sales, consumer confidence, we're gonna be looking at PPI, we're gonna be looking at ADP unemployment. Oh, sorry. We're going to be looking at jobs opening and ADP employment change. If that still flips that and becomes bullish, trust me, we will be back at the bullish territory when it comes to, I mean, not ETFs, I want to say indices. You'll be looking at also PPI. If we get a miss on the next one, also that changes a lot of things. Um, or net positioning as institutions start to pile up on Nasdaq, or then that will change everything to become bullish. And if that happens, I am looking to go long as we're holding the 200 MA. Officially, Nasdaq is holding the 200 MA. Yes, it can retest this demand area before it continues to the upside. However, for me, the idea that we are holding the 200 MA, I do appreciate that. And it's exactly on support as well. So the 200 MA, it's holding, and I'll be looking into longing that. If we flip macros and macro biasness bullish, that's what I'll be looking into. But it's good. Nasdaq, it's retesting the 200 MA. Here's the technicals. You look at that, holding that 200 MA, flips that, continues holding that support. So overall, I'm still going to hold on to this trade. Not the trade, but look for an opportunity to go to the upside on on S&P 500 and Nasdaq. But the good thing about Nasdaq is holding the 200 MA with big tired. And then when you look at S&P 500, perhaps the good thing is, as it comes back to that supply, that will be retesting the 200 MA as well. So one of the two, but I do love Nasdaq more, because I guess it's already at the 200 MA. I guess you have to sit out and just wait for macros to flip. Um, yeah. I think Nasdaq clearly we are at it, and let's hold on and see what's gonna happen as we move the week, as macros are coming through for the rest of the week. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Like the video, tell me what you think. I think I'll truly, truly appreciate your support by liking, telling me what you think and what you're looking for overall long term. That will be much appreciated. And that, have a great day, guys. Love you. Bye. Yeah, I think I'll call it a night, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the trade is not happening. So I'll call it a night. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye.